Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 157. Welcome. Well, I have several finished objects to show you and a few whips, so let's just get started. So for my first finished object, I made this little octopus toy. This is the Preemie octopus toy by Yarnspirations. I also just did a tutorial with both right and left-handed versions on how to do this, where I take you step by step from round one all the way to the ending on how to make it. And so if you are interested in following along with that tutorial, then I will link it in the description box below. Okay. So that is finished object number one. Okay, so finished object number two is the Whip Wall Wednesday series that I've been working on. I finished my project that I was working on for that, and so I wanted to go ahead and show it on here since it is a finished object. Make sure it's not backwards. Okay, right. So here it is. I started with my own center, well, not my own center, but all those little rectangles right there. It was from some other pattern, and I just decided I didn't want to do that, and so then I continued on with the around the bases blanket pattern. Okay, it's like a sampler type pattern, and I will link it below in the description box, the around the bases blanket, and I will also pop in a picture here so you can see this blanket all laid out. Okay. Okay, so that is finished object number two. If you want more details about how this blanket, this Whip Wall Wednesday blanket came about, then I will link that in the description box below, the Whip Wall Wednesday episode number 10, which is where I talked about this as being a finished object, and I go into more detail about it. Okay, so finished object number three and number four are two preemie hats that I got done. These are the preemie hats that I've been doing, setting a goal for myself to make 3 per month to donate to the Halloween hat drive at a local NICU hospital here. And so I wanted to do 3 per month. And so here is preemie hat number 1 for June, and it is a ladybug hat. This pattern was from creamofthecropcrochet.com, and I will link it below also. But I think that this ladybug turned out really cute, really fun to put together. So I will, like I said, I will link the pattern to it below. Okay, and then preemie hat number 2 for this month is this little Frankie beanie. I got the pattern. There you go. I got the pattern from Maria's Blue Crayon, and it was actually a 6-month pattern, and I just went down like 3 hook sizes, and I did half double crochets instead of double crochets to make it smaller. And so here he is. Now, I did not do the bolts on the sides because they were coming out too large, and so I just decided to leave that off. And I also gave him a smile, which he did not have in the pattern, but I will link the pattern below. And so anyway, I think he turned out really cute. Okay, so that is all my finished objects, so let's go on to our works in progress. Okay, so for works in progress number 1, this is Jazzy the unicorn that I've been working on. This is a Jess Huff pattern, and I showed it to you last week. I will go ahead and pop a picture in here so you can see what Jazzy's going to look like when I get finished with her. Okay, so on my progress of Jazzy, I have all her arms and legs done. Her body is done. Her ears are done. I've just got all these little pieces in this little basket I'm using. And I started working on her head. See, there's the muzzle there. Okay, and I've got a little bit further to go before I insert the eyes and finish it off. But anyway, that is her head. So she's coming along nicely. I'm going to be using this right here. This is Big Twist Value yarn in Nursery Rhyme. It's a variegated yarn, and I'm going to be using that for her mane and tail. And so that's what I've gotten done on her. I'm getting good amount of progress on her. I'm hoping that I will be finished with her this next week. I really need to get her finished and stitched up together. Okay, and then, oh, well, yeah, it's a works in progress. Works in progress number 2 is I finished the front panel of my llama tote. That's why I was thinking, oh, it's finished, but no, it's not finished. So here is the front panel. And of course, hot mess on the back. I need to secure all those ends. But anyway, here is it so far. Now I used the chart for Make and Do Crew is the website where I got the llama chart, and it's the same chart that I made the llama blanket out of a couple of years ago, whenever it was. If you remember seeing that. Anyway, so I just, that of course was done in a corner style to make it a blanket, and so I just used the same chart, but I did the just regular back and forth single crochet grafghan type technique. Okay, so this will be the front panel of my tote bag, and in the back panel I'm just taking the same colors that I used here in the front, and I'm going to, it'll be striped in the back, and that will be the back panel. And so it's coming along really nice. I really like the way that turned out. I may go back with some of my ends and kind of fill in a few of the gaps here and there to kind of get things smoothed out. But besides that, I think it turned out really nice. So that is works in progress number 2. Okay. Works in progress number 3 is something new I just started. This is a little play set that I found, and I bought the pattern. I didn't write down, no, I didn't write down who the pattern, oh yes I did. It was, I wrote it somewhere. It was like Laura Loves Crochet or something like that. It was a pattern I bought, and I will link the link to it below, but it is a Mermaid in the Shell playset. I'll post a picture here, or 2 pictures, so then you can see what this playset's going to look like. Okay, so as you can see, it is a little mermaid doll. The mermaid tail will come off of the doll, and she sits or lays inside of a little nautilus shell, I guess it is, a seashell. Anyway, I thought it was so super cute, and it would be such a cute gift for a child, you know, a young child to play with. And so I started working on her. I just thought she was so cute. And so far I've gotten her head made and her body. And as you can see, her body's got little underwear and a little top on, a top. See? Okay, and I do have her arms right here. So see, there's her arms. And I do have both of them. And then right now I am working on, this will be part of her tail. So that's as far as I've gone. I have not made the shell part yet, but I am using baby yarn or like number 3 weight, DK weight yarns. In fact, this blue right here that I used on the top, I think that came from a mandala cupcake. One of the, where I took the colors apart. And so anyway, that's what I'm using. Oh, and there is an option, if you make the option with the body where you can take the tail off and she has legs, then there is a little pattern where you can make her a dress. And I did make the dress right here, and I used some blue. I don't know if you can see, but there's sparkles in that yarn. It's some baby yarn I've had forever. It's this blue, I think it's Jamie is the brand, but can you see the sparkles in it maybe? Let me see. Yeah, see, you might be able to see a few sparkles. Anyway, it's kind of scratchy for a baby yarn, but I thought it's very lightweight, and so, but I thought it would be cute, this with the, so light blue and dark blue contrast for the mermaid's tail. Anyway, so I made the dress, but I was thinking it was going to be too thin, the using one strand, so I doubled it. But then when I doubled it, it made it really bulky. So I'm not sure. I may redo that once I get her all put together. Then I will see, because it does fit onto the doll, sort of. So I'll see if I want to redo that with just a single strand. I haven't decided about that yet. But anyway, I'm just going to, and then I'm going to use a white for the shell. Okay, so that is coming along. It's super cute. I bought 2 patterns from her, actually. I bought this one, the mermaid one, and then I also bought one where it's a strawberry and the little top comes off the strawberry, and then there's a little baby, or I don't know if it's a gnome or what it is, but it's inside the little strawberry. It's so cute, and so I bought that as well, but I haven't started that. Okay, so that is Works in Progress number 3. Works in Progress number 4 is my crochet Rudolph set. Is this one right here that I got off of Amazon, and I am working on the snowman right here. Sam the snowman, by the way. I don't know if I remembered that his name was Sam. I just remember him as that Burl Ives played the character, so when I see that snowman character, I always think of Burl. But anyway, he is turning out pretty large. Here he is so far. I've got his, this will actually be a vest, okay? And last week I told you about that I didn't have a green except for a bright green in the number 3 weight yarn. Well, I went to Joann's, I think it was Joann's, and I found this, and it is a number 3 weight yarn, but it's mandala wool ease, okay, and it was a cake where it had, I think the colorway was called Meadow, and so I just cut out that part where this kind of an olive, I guess not really olive green, but kind of a meadow green, I don't know, but I like it better for his vest. Now this will be a vest. What you have to do is you have to cut this shape out of white felt that you will put here, and it makes the V looking shape where it will appear that he has a vest on as well. And then his arms, of course, come out, and they are white. I have done one arm. I need to do the other arm, and of course I have not made his hat yet. But as you can see, you see? He does have the mustache and beard. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, see, you can see it from the side. The trim to make him who he is, you know. So anyway, I think he's going to turn out. I think he's turning out super cute. And like I said, it's kind of a large size, but I'm liking him. I think he's cute. So I'm working on that. I need to get some more work done on him. He may be done by next week, but I mean, I have this month to do him, to finish him, you know. So, but I should have it. We'll see. We'll see. I really need to get the unicorn done. So that's a little bit more of a priority because it is for a commission. So I need to get him finished. Okay, and let's see. That is all of my works in progress projects. So on to what's upcoming. Okay, well, not upcoming, but on my channel, I do have the new Whipwall Wednesday episode number 10 project, which was this one, but it was the this was the final one for this project. So I do have that episode that came out yesterday, and so if you haven't checked that out, then like I said, there will be a link below and you can check that out. Also, I have the octopus tutorial that I just showed you for this, for both left and right-handed versions. So if you want to make a little octopus, he's so cute, look at his legs float. Anyway, then you can check that videos out, either left or right-handed, whichever one you need. Okay, and then something else exciting that's getting ready to start. I'm organizing it, trying to get it kind of planned out, but I posted in the Facebook group, which is Yarnjoy Podcast on Facebook, so if you want to go over there and join, I would be happy to have you join. But anyway, I had posted a picture, and I kind of asked people what they thought of or would they like to do a crochet along to this project, since next month is July, which a lot of people talk about Christmas in July. And so I was thinking this would be a fun project to make, and it would be kind of like Christmas themed, so Christmas in July, although I think it's actually going to take a little bit longer than the weeks of July to make it. But I mean, I'm all for no stress, so it's not going to be real pressing as far as, oh, we have to get it done in July, because if I know me and myself and everybody else has many projects going at one time, so I want people to be able to participate. But anyway, this is going to be a crochet along for one of Jess Huff's patterns, and it is the Dash the Deer. It's one of her newer patterns. I have not made Dash the Deer yet, but I've been wanting to, and so I thought, oh, well, this would be a good opportunity to be able to make Dash. But the only thing we're going to do different, well, Jess has the variation that I want to do, and what it is we're going to be doing Dash the Deer, but we're going to give him a red nose, so it'll be like Rudolph. And so I will pop in a picture here of Dash the Deer, her version with the red nose, and so that is the crochet along that we're going to be working on. So if you're wanting to participate in this crochet along, I would love to have you. I'm looking at the pattern right now. I will post the pattern below in the description box, so then you can check it, look at it, and look at the supplies needed and the colors and all that. But I am planning out where I'm going to be making a introductory video, and what I'm trying to do is kind of divide up the parts, kind of like by week, where everybody will be working on a certain part each week, and I'm thinking it's going to be about 6 weeks, and then which that last week will be the assembly. So anyway, this is not my pattern, and so I'm not going to do a tutorial on it, but I think that if we all work together, and if you look over on Jess Huff's pattern, she has some little short tutorials on different aspects of the pattern. It's not the whole thing, but she kind of helps you out as far as how to indent the eyes and how to sew some of the pieces together and different things. And so we can refer to the links and things that she has on her website as well. So anyway, I think it's going to be fun, and so be looking for that introductory crochet along video where I'll talk a little bit more about it. And so join us. I think it's going to be a fun thing to do. Okay, so that is it, I think. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. My subscription numbers are still climbing, and I'm so grateful and happy about that. Oh, check out the Christmas in July Fairies big gargantuan, humongous, gigantic giveaway that's going to be happening. So I will post a link in the description box below to that information about that giveaway, well, the video that I did, so you can get in on that if you want to. And so recently I've got some new subscribers through that, and so I think welcome to you that are new, and I hope that you stay around and check my videos out and enjoy them. And so if you haven't subscribed, please do, and that way you can follow me on all the different projects and things that I'm always working on. I would love to get to know you and see where you're from, and I just love getting to know people from all over the world. It's such an awesome thing. I think I really enjoy being able to share my love for yarn with everybody that is like-minded and likes yarn and crochet and things as well. It's super fun. So anyway, I think that's it. So everybody have a great weekend, and we will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.